Hey guys, it's Heath here again. It's a bright day, beautiful day outside. As you see, I'm smiling a lot more. It's been a wild journey, you know. I've done so much research. I've figured out the domestic violence that men and women both endure that is invisible to most people. And yeah, it needs to be out. It needs to be told a lot more. It needs to be talked about. I've already told you guys about gang stalking and being with a narcissist or whatever, and the narcissistic abuse, and told you a little bit about reactive abuse and stuff. The gang stalking, which is coercive control. Yeah, I've been through so much. I was living in fear after I left a couple relationships, you know? And look at me, it's a beautiful freaking day outside. I love it. I love myself. You know, I'm not in fear anymore. Anything's coming at me, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, just a little rundown. I've been going through a lot. You know, narcissist, I was with a narcissist. But before I was with my narcissist, I was with my ex of 13 years. I helped raise 4 boys that weren't mine. We had 3 daughters together. We got into some arguments, some battles, you know. We put hands on each other and stuff, and, you know, that's, it's not uncommon nowadays. Like, it is messed up that it is happening more and more in relationships because nobody's wanting to get the help. Nobody's wanting to do the help, do the work on themselves or the relationship. For the past year and a half, I've been doing the work on myself. I've been figuring out stuff that I've been burying down deep inside from past relationships, bringing it into the next relationship. I've been figuring it out. I've figured them out. And I've been single for 14 months and celibate for 10 months. And in the community I'm living in, there is so much of this stuff going on. And you know what? It's toxic, yes, but it's not, because I believe all the people that are around me are actors. They're acting. They're meant to be acting so that I can figure out what's going on. I wanted to build something. And I wanted to get the guy's voice out there. I wanted to build an organization that got the men's voice out there and stuff like this. And I've been doing it alone. So I thought. All these toxic relationships that I see around me, I've been learning the lessons and doing the work while I've been single because of the fact that they're my teammates. They're out there doing this stuff because I can see things that most people can't. That's my gift. That's my purpose. I can see things happening that most people can't. I've lived it. I've learned it. And now I'm going to start applying it. So I want to say thanks to my teammates. I always thought you guys were against me. But you know what? I turned everything into a positive, man. That's a negative way of thinking of things, right? Why not look at it as a positive? You guys have been there helping me. You guys have been there for me, not going against me. So, that being said, thanks guys. You guys are freaking amazing. But yeah, my kids are made to look like they're alienated against me. I was addicted to drugs. I just put the stuff down the other day. I barely smoked anything, but I still was using it as a coping mechanism. I don't need coping mechanisms anymore because I have gotten over it. I want my life back. I want my kids in my life. I want to be the dad that I am. The dad that I am and was the whole time they've been alive. And my stepsons. I've been an amazing father. I've been subject to so much. A lot of other people would have lost their mind and hurt somebody physically or killed somebody or killed themselves. you know what? Don't resort to any of that. Just figure your life out. Figure out what is wrong, what is going on within yourself. You can't change what's happening outside if you can't change what's happening inside. So, like I said, I've been learning so much. Coercive control is like community harassment. It is like this YouTube. I started listening to YouTube Tarot. And it's funny because YouTube Tarot is messing with my head too. Not because I'm crazy, but because it's coercive control. The stories that are being put on YouTube Tarot, the stuff that I listen to, is exactly my story, just switched the opposite way. It was triggering me because I know my story. I got journals. I got books of all this shit, part of my language, that's on this YouTube. There's no denying it. That is my story being told on this YouTube fucking tarot. I have the proof. But it doesn't bother me no more because, it was the last piece of the puzzle that I had to figure out. And I figured it out. People have been using my ideas, using my story, blasting it, and I have the proof to prove it. Coercive control, community harassment, gang stalking, the police taking my vehicles for no apparent reason. Guys coming up at me because they hear I'm an abuser, they hear a lot of lies about me. I started to change the way I react on things. You know what? Who cares what anybody else thinks? I know what I am. People who are around me and still talk to me even though they don't know me for many years. They're in my life for the past year and some, but they believe that I am the person that I am because I don't show them any different. They have seen the drastic changes I have made in the last year and a half. Yeah, they may be addicted to drugs and alcohol. Yes, they may be going through domestic violence themselves. But you know what? They're in my life. I'm able to shed some light on them and help them, which I have been. I know this. It needs to be said. Like, guys are going through so much. I took charges that I did not do. I had ex-common law ask me to co-parent my son, alleged son. It's not even proven that he is my son. I've asked for DNA tests. Didn't happen. She says because social services will take her off her assistance or whatever. So she's like using the freaking system. An ex of mine claiming I owe child support for 6 years out of the 13 that I was with her. And that's from when my daughters were born and alive. She's claiming 6 years out of the 13 that we were together. She's also claiming the 5, almost 6 years that she's held my kids from me this time after domestic violence that I owned up to. I owned up to my part. I got charged, convicted of stuff that didn't even happen. I wasn't able to stand a fair trial because I missed my trial date because this was a setup too, I believe. The girl I was with at the time, her mother passed away of terminal cancer. But the funny thing is, when I went to the hospital that day, and it was a day before my trial date, this girl was addicted to fentanyl. So I knew where I was supposed to be, but I knew where I had to be. She would have killed herself. Her mother and I are all she had. But when I went to the hospital, and I asked for her mother's room or whatever, and they said that I was too late and that she passed away an hour prior or whatever. But the funny thing was, the nurses were laughing when they told me this. I had another girlfriend. She was said to be in the hospital and not remember 5 minutes from 5 minutes from 5 minutes. And then she was transferred over to Garrison Green Care Home. Again, that wasn't true. That's fake. It is what it is. But with these things that have been happening, because it's all coercive control. They have been controlling my life because I've actually been letting them. Because I didn't see, well, I just didn't know what the heck was going on. I thought I was crazy because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to think you're crazy. But I'm not crazy. I've done my notes. I've done a lot of research on coercive control, gang stalking, reactive abuse, narcissistic abuse. Dr. Ramani, you're amazing. I've just done so much research on everything. You know, all the different personalities that are out there and stuff. Borderline personality disorder, sociopathy, and psychopaths. I've done it all. And the thing is, I'm smiling today. I'm now going to get all my stuff together, and I'm going to go and I'm going to make it known. I got to figure out how I'm going to do this, where I got to go to do this, and who to talk to. But first things first, I think tomorrow morning is going to be going to the courthouse to file papers and stuff and see what I can do against my ex withholding my kids from me and stuff, because I did my time in jail. But yeah, that being said, I'm smiling today. I'm sorry I just rambled on a little bit, but you know what? I'm going to post another video here later today, and it's going to get into more depth of what coercive control is and what it consists of and stuff. I just wanted to throw a little bit of stuff down, and just say, hey, this is what I've come to realize that my life has been. I can't get a job. They stole my motorbike. They stole my truck. All my property is still left in this freaking fourplex that I was working on, that I was residing at, that I was actually evicted from. And then all my work stuff, like lawnmowers, snow blowers, weed whackers and stuff, because I couldn't get a job. I was going to start my own thing. They all got torched. The house caught fire on the side of the house, and the landlady claimed insurance, and I got screwed over. And all my stuff is still in the house. All the other units have been cleaned out, but all my stuff is still in there. So, that being said, I'm smiling. I know I'm a great person. I know that I'm destined for great things. And I know that I can help a lot of people with a lot of information and knowledge that I have learned over the past year and a half, and then some. So, like I said, I'm going to have another video later today, guys. Thanks for listening, and hey, if you're going through any of this, stay strong. Like I said, you probably don't even know yet, but I'm going to start coming on, and I'm going to start giving you a lowdown on what coercive control is and stuff like that, community harassment. I'm going to give you all the patterns, all the signs to look for, and then I'll go with reactive abuse, and then I'll just step by step it. You guys will be able to understand. And then if you guys realize that you are going through this and that you're not crazy, that you felt something was going on, you're going to have the confirmation that you're not crazy and it has been going on. So, like I said, stay strong, guys. Keep pushing. Don't let this stuff take you out. Don't let it control who you are. Don't let it control the way you act. Don't let it control the way you move. Don't let it control just don't let it control you, period. So, like I said, I'll be on a little later, guys. Take care of yourself. Stay strong. And hey, it's been a long journey for me, but I'm smiling every day. I love it because I am going to do something amazing. And I'm going to bring you guys along with me, because you guys are amazing too, and you guys deserve the recognition of being amazing people and not these evil demons that people are portraying you to be. So just stay strong, guys. Know that it is beatable. And I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for listening, guys.